Well, troops, it's the Drinkalong, Watchalong on a Celtic world. And you may have noticed a slight change in lineup. The captain has been dropped. No X-Man today.
Yeah, no
Shocking.
X-Man.
But standing in, obviously, well, I mean, Kaiser's the vice captain, so I suppose you're a captain and I'm just drafted in to make up the numbers, right, Kaiser?
You're the player manager, Gav. You usually like to select the side and wait in the background, but we've called you out for the shadows because X-Man is sick.
Yeah, Dano's got a gig on tonight of some description. Don't know what that means exactly. Do you have any more information?
I think he strips part-time in a Bangkok nightclub or something, a nightclub somewhere. He's a part-time stripper, so they call him
hello
the
to everyone in the
fireman.
comments. Big Days. Is there a Big Days? Of course, features in the this thing.
The thumbnail.
Yeah.
Big Des there. Gav on the right. Christoph beside Gav. Big Des.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Try to recognise everybody. I don't know who that is with the blonde hair on the far left. Looking good
That's
though.
who's the snitch.
That's snitch. Looking his best. Loving it.
Uh-huh.
Who's a pretty girl.
Yeah. So
welcome in, Sarah. Craig.
Who else is in it? Yeah, you say hello to everyone there in the chat.
Yeah, legends in chat. Welcome on in.
And Matt.
No X-Man today. I can tell you are all going to be gutted, but we're here for the 55, the league title. How do you see it going, Gav? What do you think is going to happen?
I think it's going to be a party from the word go.
Are you ready to party, Gav? What have you brought to
ready.
the watch-along?
Well, just a wee cheeky glass of red, being sophisticated, casual.
I've got a bottle of El Tonic de Book Fest in the fridge and a bottle of Morgan's. So I may be having a rum just to like ease through. I've got my Brendan Rodgers action figure for the Celtic store. Comes with a Gucci belt. Brendan confirming it's cool to drink Buckfast. It's okay, it's confirmed. Everybody help yourself.
So I can see Shawnee's camera. Shawnee from Philadelphia is supposed to be joining us. He's backstage, but he's yet to, be sitting front and center.
Right, give him time. Give him some time.
He's down in this Celtic-themed man cave.
Oh, I get AI to design my Celtic-themed man caves. Got to be design my
stuff. 2-8. Come on, Shawnee boy. He was there a second ago. Anyway, the players are coming out onto the pitch.
Yep. We're just checking out there, seeing what's going on.
Let me show the team while Shawnee gets settled.
I need to engage my VPN and log in to Celtic TV. Yep, here we go, legends.
Kun and Jota start the game.
Yeah, Brendan clearly going for this right from the start. Most aggressive lineup. Kun, Maeda, Jota up front. Glad to see Kenny on the bench as well. Brendan going with 2 strikers on the bench as well, Gav. Which is very aggressive. I'm liking the look of that.
Mm-hmm. Shawnee, if you can hear me, I'm about to add you. If you want to get settled. Camera's moving around all over the place. What are you expecting? What are you expecting from the game, Kaiser?
Well, for the last game we played up there, they managed to hold us to enough in each draw. But I don't think they've got the quality to hold us for this entire game. I'm expecting like a 5-0 for Celtic. Absolute party time. I'm expecting us to come out of traps absolutely rip-roaring. And like Brendan says, let's burst through the tape. Let's smash it. Let's, at the end, finish very strongly. I see us doing that as well. Shawnee's in the shower. There's all that talk of Dano being a stripper. Oh, my son's loud. I'll try and match this up a bit, Gav, with you.
Right, I'm going to add Sean and put him under pressure to steady his camera. Hello, Sean.
Just give me a second.
Are you on your phone?
Flip it sideways, landscape.
I'm trying to get it on my headphones.
Well, you can't get your Bluetooth connected.
Well, they're having a minute silence for Francesco.
For Papa Francesco.
Or they're having a minute silence anyway, and I just saw someone holding up a Papa Francesco poster thing. Did you hear that that's what the minute silence is for?
Yes, I know before the game, because it's
Yeah.
the Pope's funeral today, isn't it? Seen the service on TV as well. I was watching a bit earlier on. Very sad occasion.
It's got nothing to do with the fact that I was in Rome not long ago in the Vatican,
Right.
of course.
Well, Gav, you may have had the flu when you visited. You brought it all the way from the Far East to the West End of Glasgow, mixed it with some potent Glasgow flu, and took it to the Vatican.
It's true. I was feeling a bit rough in Rome after being in windswept Glasgow.
Oh yeah, the stands.
Right, game's about to kick off. Monoceltic.
I'm on Celtic, right into this. Seconds, bro.
Kick off. Nice early goal, start the party.
Yeah, my son's coming to get me, mate, and then he ran away. As soon as he heard my wife coming, he ran away. He's like, was it me? He's back. Yeah, I'm delayed for you, Gav, on the time, such is always the case, but
the game hasn't kicked off yet?
Not for me.
Oh.
I'm still in the moment's silence, which I managed to observe.
I'm 41 seconds. But I'm sure Christoph will be yassing like crazy as soon as the opportunity presents.
Yo, Snatch, welcome in, legend. Hey.
All right, Mick. Come on, Shawnee boy. Are you personally thrilled to see Scales back in the team, passing the ball forward?
Yeah, Gav, I'm a big fan of Liam Scales. I understood the qualities that Trusty was bringing, especially in Europe, with his pace, his recovery pace. But like I was saying to Dano, recovery pace was never a thing when I was growing up, because you were always taught not to make the mistake and you didn't need to recover. So some of the best centre-backs in the world have got that ability to read the game and they don't need the recovery pace. I'm not insinuating that Liam Scales has that, but it's certainly more aggressive coming forward. He passes to more than just CCV.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see the legends. Yeah, we'll get Sean. We'll get Sean in at 98 minutes. Sometimes it's best, like, see when you're trying to join and it doesn't work the first time, just turn the device off, the mobile, turn it back on and reboot it, rejoin again.
Right, I'm not letting you go now, Sean. You're on and you're staying on. Oh, geez, even if you go black.
It may have turned the device off and tried to rejoin, Gav, or maybe it's just like the connection. Oh, that looked like a handball there. Maeda back heels it. Looked like a Dundee United player hand brought the ball down with his arm. Legends in chat. Lindsay, welcome in, legend. Christoph in the chat where he yasses. No, he's hit the player's vest. Yeah. That's Pope
Brendan.
That's over here he is.
I mean, some might even see that as slightly sacrilegious on a day like today, Kaja.
Yeah, well, the Pope must be replaced, Gav. White
Oh,
smoke
there's
is
white smoke
billowing.
from Ibrox.
Yeah, white smoke is billowing from Kaiser's barbecue. I propose St. Tommy Burns and Pope Brendanrodgers right now. Brendan for Pope. Oh, David.
Shawnee.
Unlucky, my man. Hoping to get a wee sneaky whiskey later on. That's how you do it.
Oh, David's in Afghanistan.
David in Afghanistan right now. Sheesh.
Yeah.
What's he doing there?
Some UN work. Don't know what.
Working for the UN.
Yeah.
He's the man. He's the man. He'll be tracking down financials for COVID masks and whatnot. Hand sanitizer. Hey.
Dundee United having a bit of the ball here.
Delicious. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Expect Jim Goodwin. He's had Dundee United set up very well this season. They've played some good stuff. They're defensively very strong. So, like I said, Brendan coming out and looking to go fast and start the game. I think we started quite brightly. I thought that was a handball with Isaac Maeda's back heel, but it was not. It hit the player's vest.
Do you know how many games Jim Goodwin played for Celtic, Kaiser?
No, I do not, Gav. I do not.
Played one.
One. It's one more than I've ever played, Gav.
And it was a victory against Dundee United.
Was it coincidentally? he might pitch invade with a Celtic top on and score for us, Gav. Big Jim. Coincidentally, that he was your pick for the handsomest manager in Scotland, wasn't he, Gav?
Well, he's handsome now, but he wasn't handsome when he was young. He's kind of grown into himself,
he grew
the
in,
silver fox.
He's grew into himself.
Okay. Yeah, he's worked out a good look for himself with the white hair and the beard, the nice neat beard and all. He didn't look that good as a young man. I'm hoping something similar will happen to me.
Your grey hair will come in soon, Gav. That's just like your baby hair that fell out.
Yeah.
Your wisdom curls, they'll come in.
Yeah.
It's the no hair and the beard, which is in fashion, Gav. Bald head, big beard.
Shawnee, give us a thumbs up if you're ready to join. All right, so 6.5 minutes in and no score yet.
Mm-hmm.
Jim's got a better beard than Evan Leto. And the white smoke apparently is coming from your bong, Kaiser.
No. Kaiser's a Puritan these days.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to quit smoking tobacco products as we speak, but
yeah.
minimum beers and stuff, Gav, keeping it tight. I've actually been working the past few days decorating my daughter's house.
Oh, I saw that.
Me and my wife were around there painting. I was doing the flooring. That's what Kaiser does for a trade, hardwood laminate flooring installation.
Yeah. So she's moving out?
Yeah, hopefully very, very soon. Just gave her the keys yesterday, but she was like, yeah, I'll maybe move out in a couple of days.
And is it nearby you or far away?
Yeah, it's like 200 yards, so she's not far away. A couple of streets away, Gav, so.
Long enough for independence, but close enough for emergencies.
Around here every 5 seconds looking for bread,
with the
milk,
washing.
Sugar. Get the washing done, yeah.
Very good.
Has to be done, Des. Has to be done. I actually met a few people for Desi's neck of the woods, and I told them, my man Des runs that place. He runs that place with an iron fist.
What's Des's neck of the woods?
Castlemilk.
All right. The hills of the
main
milk.
man up there. Des puts the milk in Castlemilk. He's the milkman. Des get a name changed to the milkman.
I've just watched Dundee United have a reasonable chance.
Seen Salo make a good save from earlier on as well.
Yeah, point blank, yeah. This isn't an
Dundee
ideal
United,
start.
Yeah, they're looking to ruin the party, obviously.
Yeah, indeed.
Would it ruin your party, Gav, or would it mean like we clinch the title? But what's the next game? Ibrox away?
I know, but you feel confident of that, would you, if we lost to Dundee United?
Well, not with the way Brendan's brought out a full strength squad. I'd expect us to get this result here today. As we said before the game, Dundee United, no mugs. They certainly play very well. Defensively, very strong. Good football inside.
No, the best place, but there's diamonds in the mud. That's beautiful. That's almost poetic. You could sing a song about that, couldn't you?
Diamonds in the mud.
Who's he quoting?
Big Des Blood Diamond.
But who's Des quoting, Kaiser?
Who's he quoting? I don't know, bro.
He's quoting Jerry Cinnamon.
Jerry Cinnamon?
Who's from
singer?
Yeah,
I thought you meant like some sort of famous poet or something. Des was quoting there. Des has been on the internet again, but it's Jerry Cinnamon. That's okay. We'll let you away with that, Des. I should have read it in chat before I tried to answer, Gav. Try to watch the game. And I hate dead air. I hate dead air, dead time. It's the worst.
Shawnee, what's going on?
Daniel's good at it. He makes dead air exciting. My man, Shawnee turned the full house sideways. Just the phone, Shawnee. Just the phone. He's going outside and flipped his house on its side. Turn the phone landscape and it will make the picture to fill the full screen. It will only be that social media looking vertical letterbox. Like you're appearing through a prison door.
What did you think of? Did you see that that girl, Virginia Giuffre, has been found dead?
Yes,
the one
I
that
did.
Accused Prince Andrew. Yeah.
Yes, supposed suicide. Very suspicious, Gav.
Shawnee, talk to us.
Can you hear me, Gal?
I can hear you.
All right.
Yeah.
I really like the camera. Sorry. Is this good? Does that work?
Well, no, we can't see you or anything.
Oh, no. Oh, okay.
You need to switch the camera to the internal view.
I got you.
You get me, Shawnee? You'll need to switch the cam to the internal view, so it'll be like your internal camera on the phone, so as you can see the screen and yourself.
Yeah, give me a sec. I'm all fucked up.
Yeah, flip it round. You see, this shows everybody how much goes into it. You know, people at home think this is easy putting this together, but
how's that?
Yeah, you just need the camera pointed at you.
Camera's not pointed at you. Now it's pointed
at you. That's excellent now.
Oh, I got you.
Okay. Hello, Shawnee.
Hey, sorry.
Welcome in, legend. It's nice to meet you.
Sean. This is Sean, who's from Philadelphia, and we did an episode on him. I don't know if you saw that, Kaiser, chatting to Shawnee boy.
I think so.
Yeah, that was I had a good time that night. Good chatting with you guys.
I tend to be in the comments. If I'm not on the show, I tend to be out there in the comments.
So far, Shawnee.
No, slow start, definitely. They got us like pinned back.
Look at all the oranges on the ground. Enjoy the fruits of our labor.
Grown oranges.
I don't know if you can see this yet, Kaiser, but there's like mandarins all over the pitch, like tangerines.
No, not yet. Yeah, just
you'll see it shortly.
Just the players wearing orange. Yeah, I'm at 12 minutes, 15 seconds or something, Gav, so I'm a bit behind you. A fair bit, probably. Tangerine Rain. Oh, they're everywhere.
Tangerine.
Did Prince sing a song about that?
Oh, this is to do with the overpriced tickets. They're chucking tangerines on, and they think,
yeah.
enjoy the fruits of our success. And the
Yeah.
E is a pound sign.
That's good.
Just leave them, Sinister. He's picking them up. Just leave them.
Oh, wow.
Get them left. Yeah, it's tangerines. You get them talk, Sarah. It's Tangerine Rain, all right. They're satsumas, actually. Gav's assessed them fair far. What are they, Gav? What fruit is that?
Yeah, they're, well, I would say mandarins, but maybe tangerines is exactly what they are. Because it's Dundee United. Oranges are
the
not the only
mandarin-
fruit, says Evan.
I thought the Mandarin was a bad guy from the Fantastic Four. Is he not the guy with all the rings, the Mandarin?
Yeah, he was.
You learn something new every day. It's a fruit as well.
Well, it's from China and Mandarin Chinese and all that. You know,
Mate, get you now.
Evan Leto
See, as soon as they go,
referencing
see,
a
as
famous.
soon as they go and pick them all up, Gav, I would have another bag of tangerines to throw on the pitch. Tangerines, and the fruits of our labour are coming 3 times this year, Gav. I would have 3 bags of tangerines. Dies an 8-1. Players getting the energy up.
Oranges are not the only fruit is a film about lesbianism, isn't it? Starring that girl who was in Wurzel Gummidge, who died a very tragic early death. But that's probably beyond the ken of both Kaiser and Shawnee, I would have thought,
Yeah.
because of
I know
age
it.
and location.
I know
don't remember
exactly
that
who Wuzzle Gummidge is, but not the lesbian movie as to which you're referring to, which contained Wuzzle Gummidge getting the stuff and beat out him. Wuzzle Gummidge was like a scarecrow or something, wasn't he, Gav?
He was, yeah.
I remember it vaguely from my younger days, along with the shaking back adverts you mentioned so fondly. I still got you to sing that when you were here, Gav, when we got to meet up. I just kept forgetting. It's been tight so far, tight game.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah,
The Tangerine Rain was a welcome break for the sustained pressure.
Yeah, maybe that delay will help, actually.
Is your game playing again now? How many minutes are you at, Shawnee?
I'm at 16:10.
Okay.
Yeah, what do you got? or Kaiser's behind me. I think Gav, you might be ahead of me.
I'm ahead of you,
Yeah.
Patman's not a big fan of your technical abilities there, Sean.
I suck. I got a new phone. That's what messed me up.
Yeah, usually you need to. I can tell like you're using the camera for the exterior of your phone. So right now you're probably looking at the back of your phone, Shawnee. You know what I mean? You need to turn the phone round and then flip the cam. Press the button that flips the camera to the internal
now
camera.
I'm on the selfie mode now. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
Sorted, legend.
Good ball.
Philadelphia. All I know about Philly was for the start of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah,
rough neighborhood.
Yeah, I'm outside of Philly, but I was born there. So I'm like an hour outside of Philly right now, where I live. So, but I get in there a lot to the CFC and all in town. Where are you at, Kaiser?
I am in the shadow of Mordor. I'm in Ibrox, Glasgow, so right in the shadow of Rangers Stadium, and on the proverbial footprint of the grounds. I'm like the fungus between their toes. Love it here.
Yeah.
I think that Daniel compares it to like a Red Sox fan living next to Yankee Stadium or something like that. He's like he puts it on that brackets.
Yeah, probably worse for you actually.
A little bit. Yes, that's right, Lindsay. Just outside the shit pit. Donald Trump's going to buy it. He's going to buy it and he's going to grind the bricks down for makeup. He needs that orange paste. He needs the Ibrox bricks.
Oh, Sean, you've probably been all over the Bill Maher and what's his name, Larry David feud today.
Yeah, I've seen a little bit of that. It's, you know.
I'd say you're
actually
well
had
and truly in the Larry David camp.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, me and my wife actually were like having legitimate discussions about what we could do and where we could move. Like, do we want to go to Canada? Do we want to go to the Caribbean?
Well, yours was the show I seen, Shawnee, where you had run for local mayor or something like that, wasn't it? Yeah, I remember now, legend. Yeah, it was a really good show. Love it that you're representing Celtic out there in Philly as well.
Say that again?
I love it that you're representing Celtic out there in the States and in Philly, that wearing your Celtic, wearing the colours. I love it.
Yeah, I wear them almost every day, seemingly. I wear them to work. I know you got like there, it's like foreign concept to be able to wear it to work, but
I'm surprised, like when you were in office, if you managed to make office, I'm sure you said, Shawnee, you didn't get an opposing faction that turned up wearing the Rangers top, just for like, just to bring it home.
Man, I mean, I'm sure there is, but I don't feel like they're a big group over here. They used to have a club in Philly, but they were really old guys, and I think they kind of died like just by the age of their people in the club. I don't feel like they got any youth coming.
Yeah.
Whereas our club has definitely got added a lot of youth to it, or like, not youth, but younger guys, which help. Oh.
So I'm playing some nice stuff.
Starting to play now.
Switch for angles there. And Kuna's looking at active as well, but I'm a bit behind you, Gav. I'm just waiting on Christoph's Jas in chat. It's nice to know what's coming. Shawnee, it's nice to know what's coming ahead.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying not to. I don't want to react too much. Am I allowed to say
that? Yeah, legend. You can only do what you're watching the game in your own time. That's just the way it is. I just always find it fascinating that Gav's in Malaysia and you're in Philadelphia and I'm in Ibrox and you're seeing the game before me. It's like, what's happening there? As you were saying, Gav, sorry.
Yeah, just a comment there. Can you say it, Sean? Best Philly cheesesteak is from Gino's.
Gino's?
Do you know Gino's?
I would disagree, but it's to each their own. Everybody has their own favorite. I'm a Jim steak guy. Gino's is more like the touristy kind of.
Oh, yeah. Not authentic.
Gino's, and I mean, they're good. It's definitely good, but it's like Gino's and Pat Steaks are in South Philly on corners across from each other. So they've always had like a little rivalry. And like anybody who goes to get cheesesteaks, like a lot of people go and get both of them at the same time. So it kind of became the touristy spot to go for a cheesesteak. Everybody's got their own.
Yeah.
My place burned down a couple of years ago. Now it just is reopening within the last couple of years.
I demand a video, Shawnee. I demand Shawnee gets a chili cheesesteak in his Celtic top for the 55 title. I want it 55 layers of cheese and steak, bro. I want 25 of cheese and 25 of steak. Like a fucking Scooby snack. It needs to be like this.
I had one night out where I was wearing my Celtic top and I got just cheesesteak all down the front of it, and it almost got ruined because jeez.
Okay, we'll send you a Celtic bib. Like Celtic world.
I need it when I'm drinking.
Gav, you're on mute as well, legend, just in case you go to talk. And
yeah, I know. I'm eating sunflower seeds. I don't want it to be too noisy.
It's Gav Ventura again with sunflower seeds. I can't confirm. He does look like Ace Ventura in the flesh. Except the hair. He's minus the hair. Daniel's been sharing the love for you, Gav, when he's like seen the pictures of me and you, and he's like, "You're shorter and fatter than I thought you were, Kaiser." And Gav's taller and has a bigger head.
Who says that?
Dano's been like, he's like,
my head
Gav's
looks
head's
pretty
like the
big in
guys
that.
for Rick and Morty. It's like,
Yeah,
show
got a
me
big
what you
head.
got. Just the big head.
Big Irish head on me.
I say to Dano, you better watch yourself. He'll hit you with it. Dano's been like, I was waiting that's why I tuned into the first live show after, Gav, when Dano was on. I thought you were going to get him for it. I thought you were going to single him down. Tuned in for Dano getting his comeuppance and nothing happened. It was bitter disappointment. I was waiting on the chat starting it. I was like, someone in chat, tell him. Think what Reinhorn.
Man, this is not going how I thought it was going to go.
Yeah, it's got us under the cosh a bit.
Yeah, I was thinking we'd have an early goal and kind of be able to relax a little bit.
Kind of feel if we get a goal, then that's it. That's all it takes for like a Dano burst. But very, very resilient so far, as I expected before the game for Dundee United. They were like this before the last time we played them up there. Resulted in enough in each draw.
Yeah,
but
that's right.
I'm hoping we can do better today. Clinch the title.
Shawnee, I don't know if you've sponsored this game in some way, but I just saw the advertising hoarding saying, if you need a van, Sean's your man.
Sean's your man.
You see that?
Yeah, Lindsay, Dano has a gig tonight. Dano is part of the Korean Chipmunks. He's the American fireman. X-Man comes out in like a little fireman suit. Dano strips. What a show. What a show. Obviously, we can't put it on the channel because it's like 18 plus. It's on Dano's OnlyFans. It's Dad Bod, Small Rod at OnlyFans.com.
Dyson went back to the old Dyson there. Did you see that one, Gav?
The header?
Yeah. Or lack thereof.
Yeah.
I think when Dyson Maeda's left with no time to think, he's fantastic. But when he gets time to ponder what he's to do, he makes a mistake or two. Fantastic, been absolutely epic this season, but
yeah, those mistakes are a lot fewer now than they were the last couple of years. So.
Sure.
Of course, Shawnee, as a winger, Maeda there, as a winger, Maeda, he can beat players with pace and the sheer speed, but when a defender stands off him, he doesn't have the skill to beat him with a step over the ball and then exploit his pace. He tends to run out of ideas and lose the ball, so defenders just standing off him. But when he's a centre forward, you can't stand off a centre forward. He's just running. So it's it kind of plays him at his best, in my opinion. Lonely fans. There'll be a dating service set up at the end of the day. Lonely fans, a Celtic dating site. Yeah, it's hard fought. Our midfield seems to be a bit deep, just like at the base of the D. And even when we're being expansive and pushing out, we're just not moving fast enough, not moving the ball fast enough.
They're getting into position when we've got the ball.
Mm-hmm.
They're quite well structured.
Well drilled, well structured, well trained. See, Brendan's full of praise for Jim Goodwin and his tactical ability, how he sets his team up. If not for the individual players at Dundee United, it all seems to be for the manager's ability and his ability to set a side up and train them and get them to play a certain way. I don't think they have any outstanding players at Dundee United at all.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, Dalby scores a ton of goals, but he's just like the tap-in header kind of guy. Like, which
He's 6-yard box striker.
yeah,
He could do with one of them, a headless kind of guy. The crosses that we get and just waste is...
yeah, we don't have that player. Giacomakis was that, but
Well, he was probably rightly so. Giacomakis thought he deserved better. He thought he deserved better than what Adam Ida's maybe getting right now, coming on as a sub and being like second string. But you can look at that two ways. You're either second string or you're the player. You're the player that the squad relies on. Oh, I see a Yas in chat as well. Is it a VAR check? Christoph certified Jazz?
Christoph didn't Yas. I was wondering what's going on.
Yeah, Christoph.
Everyone else is yassing.
That's the third Yas that Christoph has missed, Gav. There was 2 on the last show.
Oh,
I think he's cheating on us. I think Christoph is cheating on us with another channel. They are legends.
Lindsay misspelling Yas there.
That's correct spelling. That's yes. Yes.
yeah, on goal.
Here we go. Yeah, because it was an own goal. No VAR, own goal.
Yeah, I don't think any VAR. There was nothing the VAR could do on that one.
Let's go, Jota. I think Jota credited, or are they crediting the Dundee United player?
Christoph is the 27th person in chat to say yes.
His stream might be slow.
Or uses.
Christoph has been carrying an injury. He jammed his finger in the cupboard. Just making all excuses for you, Christoph. He can't type in his phone so fast. Into this. 55's on the way, man. Welcome in, John. Legend. Tommy, welcome in. I missed our goals. It's far too late. I need to wait in the next one, Gav. Should I play Jota's song as well? Or did he play Jota's song? I just leave it hovering over Maeda's because it's my favourite. It's my Maeda to score. I'll jot nutmeg the guy. I didn't actually see the finish. I just seen it for the corner. Never seen the replay of it. Funny how I was just talking about he's not scoring enough from corners, and we scored one from a corner. Not a header, but
what am I eating, Kaiser?
What are you eating? Nuts.
What exactly? Tommy needs to know.
Sunflower seeds, Gav's eating. He's on a parakeet diet.
Did I say sunflower seeds? I meant pumpkin seeds. Oh no, pumpkin and sunflower seeds. No, it's both.
Both. There you go. Gav's ensuring he gets his allowance, his 5 a day. And some nuts. Are nuts part of your 5 a day, Gav?
No, but they're part of any healthy, balanced diet.
Okay. I'll try telling my wife that. Because she don't eat mine enough.
Saw that coming. That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Well,
got it.
Get there.
Yeah, the fans are in good voice.
Yeah. I need to mute the crowd and the commentators for the game, Gav, so I never get to hear it. I could put it through the headphones so it doesn't come through the mic, but I need to put all the audio through the headphones in, rather than being able to press a button and... We found Dano's button. Dano was asking for a button. He says like his sounded... It was like the trumpets, but different. That's Dano's button. Dano's epic failures. He's at his gig right now in some ladyboy club. Just DJing, playing ice cream van songs.
Great leap there from Scales. That goal.
Yeah, that Scales made that, definitely.
What happened to Jota there? Down like he's been sniped in the knee.
Yeah, it didn't look like much.
Moving well.
Nice.
Oh yeah, back of the leg.
I think he kicked his own leg with his other foot. Come on, Jota, get up. You kicked yourself. Get up.
I think he's off.
Yeah, don't look good.
Maybe knee
Yeah,
injury.
Jota's off. He's going to replace him.
I've did that before and just stepped awkwardly and hurted the ligaments in the outside of my knee. Just landed awkwardly.
There's a request for you, Kaiser.
Oh, 420's button. So high. As the fans cheer on screen. It's the 420. You can't get much higher. My man smokes angel feathers and a crystal pipe. Ed Sheeran wrote a song about him. If angels could fly, 420 was smoking them. Class A team. I think it's the A team, innit? Jota seems to be walking but limping. I think it is like I've done before, either the exterior or the interior of the knee.
Yeah, I think you might be right about that. That's not good.
What's that, ACL?
Yeah. I mean, that puts you out. That'll put him out till next year.
Nah, missing a pre-season that he really needs, I would say. Big Ida. Positive change as well, but bringing Ida on, probably dropping Maeda to left wing, playing Ida through the centre. You were taking a walk with your dad during the goal. No problem, Christoph. How is your dad doing? Hope he's doing better. He sounds like he's improving all the time, bro. If you're out for a walk with him as well, that's it. That's great to hear. Yeah, hopefully get to see another. For some reason, even one goal up, Gav, I'm like, this is still quite a stale game.
It is still
quite poised and like, I wouldn't say stale. It's more like a stalemate. Like, it's enthralling, but I'm like, come on, Celtic, get us another one. And then the floodgates are truly open.
Yeah, I could see a goal before the end of the half.
I dare say the Tangerine rain helped us.
Yeah,
loads of empty seats. Actually, look at the amount of empty seats.
Yeah. On their side, Gav.
Yeah.
Like I said before, right, if the average ticket price for an away game for an adult is something like £28 usually, I think it's £40 for Celtic fans today. If you're going to do that, right, if you're going to milk Celtic fans who want to go there and want to watch the game, want to watch this, should have opened 3 stands to Celtic fans and had 1 stand solo for Dundee United fans. Let your own fans in for a £5. Gav's got another yes. Gav looks happy. Non-reacting Gav.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's 2-0. Brilliant. There's another one. Another yes. Another one bites the dust.
Nice goal. Wingers combining.
Was Christoph in first with the ass?
No, he wasn't. Well, I don't know. No,
Dealing with
somebody
his
else was,
dad.
but I saw it before Christoph's yes, which isn't it never happens.
Which has never happened. I've still not seen it, Gav. I'm at 37 minutes and 40 seconds. I'm well behind.
How have you gotten
Nicholas
further behind? I
Kuhn.
feel like.
Lovely take by Kuhn. Absolutely gorgeous. Great finish.
Yeah,
A beautiful cross.
Fantastic
finish.
Great
player.
finish.
Hope he's with us for a good few years.
I love the celebration there for Kuhn as well. All the talking.
Did he do that?
All the talking. Yeah. All the talking. Very hard person to read, Nicholas Kuhn. He's very mute of facial expression, huh, Gav?
He's a cool customer, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Of course. Yeah, really good finish as well. Really good take. Just side foots it.
Yeah, with his weak foot too.
Mm-hmm. Great stuff. Adam Eder turns round and looks at the referee. He looks at the referee for the offside decision because he wants to be the next guy to score. He's like, tell me that's the one. That's my goal. What do you think about Kuhn, Shawnee? Do you think we'll retain him? Do you think we'll sell him this summer?
Lately, I'm starting to think we might sell him, but I wouldn't have thought that early on. I mean, he doesn't seem as happy lately either. I don't think so. I don't know. I could see him leaving.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to keep got to keep Dyson for me. Like, I think a lot of people are going to be snooping around on him.
Yeah, I know. As soon as he says that the manager at Bayern Munich and that had Dyson's stats and figures up in the wall for his running, pressing, and what he added to the game, I was like, there's got to be sides looking at that and going, we add that to our side, and our side's making that level of the Champions League.
100%. Yeah.
Throw a bunch of seeds in your gob. So stop eating like a nib, Gav. Just get a handful of them. Shell and all, just devour them.
Come on. Oh, for...
I think there's a few that's going to move in the next window, Shawnee. I've said it for a while that I was told that all the Japanese players at the club at the time, all three of them, had requested transfers under pressure for their national manager, saying like he was only selecting players who are playing in the top 5 leagues in Europe for the next World Cup. So that pressured Kyogo, Dyson and Hitati to request transfers. That was kept very quiet by Celtic. But then we've seen Kyogo move to Rennes, a move that seemed to make absolutely no sense at a nonsensical time of the season. We've done amazing getting Jota out of Rennes, obviously, in my opinion, but seeing Kyogo gone there was absolutely senseless. He's in a top 5 league now, but I don't think he'll be getting selected for Japan anytime soon, considering how he's playing, where he's playing. I think Rennes are still in relegation, and he's played like 1.5 games for them. Something like 120 minutes if you're lucky. So I can see Hitati, Maeda and Kuhn leaving in the summer, as well as Greg Taylor, Schlupp, and is looking to replace like 5-6 players.
Yeah, that's a lot to replace.
It's a big turnover.
Definitely, I think I see Hitati gone. Definitely, I think he's halfway out the door already. But I mean, I think he's great. But
yeah,
I think that'll be a big loss too.
I would hate to see Maeda go, of course, and Hitati can be that shining light. He can be the bright spark, but he can also be horrendous Hitati, or he can be box office Hitati. So, like, if it's his time to move on now and fresh challenges and stuff, fair enough. As long as we get a good price for him, I'm happy with that. Maeda,
right. And I think we would get a good price for him.
I would be hunting for like upwards of 30 million for Maeda. I'd be demanding. I'm not going to like hit out with it exactly. I'm like 56 million. It's like he's worth it. He's like 25 or something. He's worth it. Worth every penny. Just about to come into his best football in years. But it's who we bring in and what calibre of player we replace with. I'm hoping the manager spends again like 11 millions is we're floor level now. Like Arne Engels, not him as a player, as a character just yet. He's still developing. Still very much worth the 11 million. But in that range between 8 million to 15 million is what we should be spending every time we bring in a player. If we're looking to be serious and do something in the Champions League.
Right. Oh, especially if we're selling Hatate, Maeda,
and
Kuhn, yeah, then he'll have a lot of money to spend. You just got to get it right, get the right guy.
Tisdale is key. The football doctor. He's been marked, do not resuscitate if this window does not go well. I want his head in a silver plate.
The thing is, if Hatate does go, I can imagine us buying a player who, he might not have Hatate's magic, but if he's a consistent, good quality performer, you could strengthen your midfield in that move. But losing Maeda, it'd be very hard to, improve on him.
I think we could, rather than I look at Bernardo and his qualities of progressing and running the ball. He's not really a passing midfielder, but he's certainly got plenty of qualities. I think as an alternative to Bernardo, maybe bringing in someone who had that flair and skill to carve a team apart better than Hatate, more consistent than Hatate, but perhaps suffers on the defensive side of their game. So you would have due course and reason to select Bernardo for other league games at different times. Horses for courses, as I would say. Horses for courses.
Yeah, I think we need a little bit of little steel in the midfield too, because I feel like last 4 or 5 times we played the Huns, they've overrun us in midfield. Little bit of toughness.
For me, Jory, the results in the derbies have been solely at Brendan Rodgers' feet since the cup game where we drew in 90 minutes and then beat them in penalties. It's been pretty clear to see how Rangers are playing. The only way they're capable of playing is when a team who are better in possession, they leave them with the ball and then they hit you on the counter-attack. They're a counter-attacking transitional team. When you leave Rangers with the ball, they're absolutely hopeless. That's how they're hopeless in the league this season. That's why they can't beat the chaff. They can beat the wheat, but they can't beat the chaff. They just can't beat those chaff sides. For me, it's all at Brendan Rodgers' feet. You've said it yourself, continuously overwhelmed in midfield. We should just play a 3-5-2. We have by far the most quality midfielders in the country, and we have the most of them as well. Just load them in the pitch, play 3 at the back, 5 in midfield, 2 up front, strangle Sevco to death, utterly pound them to death. There's another Yas in chat. Gav's thrown his nuts at the screen again. It's like X-Man's here. Kuhn again. Kuhn on a double. Nice brace for Kuhn.
Oh, nice.
Same combination, Maeda. Low ball in from the left.
Ida left it for him.
Yeah, Ida. He did leave it, actually. I thought you were being sarcastic, but he did.
That is indicative of a Brendan Rodgers side, but so many goals coming from so many other positions.
Yeah, that's another good goal there.
Did he leave it or did he miss it completely? Maybe he missed it.
I've still not seen it, Gav. I'm waiting to see it.
I'm going to be generous and say Ida dummied it.
I want to say he dummied it. No, maybe not.
No, I think Ida tried to connect with that there and just completely missed it.
I think so too. That was like the that goal at I think it was in the cup final or where might have flubbed it and then Kyogo scored.
Yeah, that's right. No disrespect to Adam Ida, right? Because I think he's got all the physical attributes to be an absolute monster for Celtic. But he clearly needs time to develop. He's clearly still in development. He's scored at the highest level. He's scored goals in the Champions League and stuff. So we know he's capable of it. He has it in the locker. But he's not he's not as deadly as I would imagine him to be.
No.
What's wrong now, Gav?
It's frustrating, isn't it, when somebody else is watching the game ahead of you and you think, oh, something's about to happen.
Daniel watches the game ahead of me as well. I need to watch Daniel for the reaction. Sometimes I watch less of the game because I'm watching the screen and the chat to see what's happening.
Things are definitely opening up now.
Yeah, they are very open.
Yeah, I think so as well, Craig. Like
Shawnee?
in stages.
Oh, Craig.
In stages, Craig Young. In stages, we've seen all the assets from Adam Ida. We all seen him in that game where he picked up the ball deep and was running and powerful, and seen him finish. We've seen him show strength. He's just not put it all together, and not all the time. Oh, almost there as well. That's what you've seen, Gav. Maeda and Kuhn going forward again. Gav staked his grape juice.
Going to have a Guinness for the second half.
There we go, legends. Gav's finished his Mbongo. He's on the real stuff. I'm going to get a drink.
So there you go. That's half time. Do we want to talk about the game at all, or do we want to all go away and refill our glasses?
Usually what happens, right, is everybody goes away, gets a toilet break, and Dan will put up the screensaver and play some music.
Yeah.
He'll play some Celtic songs, yeah. Or I'll play some music and just leave my mic open and let it play. Doesn't always sound the best when it's done that way.
I'll put myself on mute and Shawnee, and you can do that then, and I'll put up the visuals. Okay. See you back here for the second half.
Right, legends. See you soon. The fly trap's out.
He came to London with well much to see, attracted by the keenness of the open rivalry. They that playing store, watching the Celtic piling on the score, piling on the agony, putting on the style. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, scoring all the while. You never seen such football. You travel miles and miles, watching the Celtic putting on the style. There's that man out on the way, the man in the Cleveland white. The Rangers tried to stop him, they tried with all their might. Dashing on a barren style and all his football guile. That's Jarrell Patrick Tully, who's putting on the style. Heading on the agony, putting on the style. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, scoring all the while. You never seen such football. You travel miles and miles, watching the Celtic putting on the style. That other fellow, this football is a treat. Boys in blue and dazzled by his educated feet. His name is very famous through the football loving isle. That's a Wally Fairley putting on the style. Heading on the agony, putting on the style. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, scoring all the while. You never seen such football. You travel miles and miles, watching the Celtic putting on the style. What you do with Rangers is playing with the flow. This humiliation, you'll never live it down. So leave it to the truth, you better make it soon. Put them in a satellite and send them to the moon. I lean on the ambulance, putting on the style. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, scoring all the while. Never seen such football, travel miles and miles. What is the Celtic putting on the style?
The Celtic, we are the city like the everyone Portugal, the seas are glassy, your fantastic. When we brought the council park, that is the feels like a dream. Then our dreams are so loud, to be that very day. We want that copper, let's spread on that smarty bed today. Oh, I still pretty good. We'll go another run. Happy day, best in daughter. I just see something now. The Celtic, we are the best team in the show. Now we turn it on the road. When we want it for sure. The seas are dirty on a bit of steam. When we brought the country far again. God is still feels like a dream. Then our dreams are so high. Should we live that every day? When we want to pop and let's spread on the street in the bay. Oh, I still pray to God. We'll go on another run. Happy the best in daughter. When justice already now. Last time, the Celtic. We are the best in the snow. Now we turn it on the road. When we want it for sure, the seas are dirty on a bit of steam. When we want the country park, yeah. That is the feels like a dream. Then our dreams are so loud.
That's Gav, live in concert on the 25th of May. Pray to God, we'll go on another run.
The seas are dirty on a bit of steam. When we brought the country park, yeah.
And it feels like a dream.
Oh, I still pray to God. We'll go another run. Happy that best in God. Like justice already left. Well, I said, the Celtic. We don't have to see the snow. How we got it, we know. When we want it for sure, the seas are dirty on a bit of steam. When we brought the country park, yeah. That is the feels like a dream. Then our dreams will be so high. Should we live that very day? When we want the copper, let's spread on the 25th of May.
I still pray to God, we'll go on another run. Exactly 100 goals this season. Right, hymns on. Demanding the hymns.
stone, and the foremost of the Gallagher was hailed from Garryon. But the sergeant's wife, they buried down his boy.
I've got a hand for you, legend, right? Craig Young, this is your new button. It's coming soon. This is the song of a legend. Sean South of Gary.
But he never believes that northern sky they have him by his side. He is born to shine.
Oh, let's go, Des. I've got a green pyro, mate. I've got a green pyro. We could meet up. Trondine Parkway, legends, let's meet up. Yep, legends, let's meet up. Let's meet up in the city centre, Trondine Parkway, for the party. As I said there, Craig, we've got your hymn. We've got your hymn here, mate.
Gotta make a move to a town that's right for me. Town to keep me moving, keep me grooving with some energy.
There you go, my man. That's for you. There's your hymn. That's all you're getting. Is it that time? Is it that time, Gav? Sure as a grand old thing. He's back.
Yep. What's going on in the chat?
Chat's just been chat. Listening to the music. Some of them believed you were singing some of the first songs there, Gav. They thought it was you live in concert. Especially like
really high quality vocals.
This Gav live.
Give me joy in my heart.
Give me joy in my heart. Can we last until the end of the day? You're a folk singer now, Gav. We demand some Celtic songs recorded by Gav Gaga. Ma 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 ma. Gav Gaga. Music integrity. We demand it. We demand the costume, the metal boob tube, the rah-rah skirt, the knee-high boots. The full experience, Gav. These kid now doesn't know what I'm talking about.
Sorry, I had the volume on there on the Sky Sports, whatever it is I'm watching. Lady Gav, very good. I was listening to
Lady Gaga.
I was listening to Bruce Springsteen's Streets of Philadelphia today, Shawnee, thinking of you. And it struck me that I never was a big fan of Springsteen until I heard that song. That was the first song I heard of his that made me think, oh, this guy's actually, got something about him. Because previously it was just typical bland American rock. Is that fair to say?
No.
Yeah, I would say I was never a big fan of him really either. I do like that song.
No.
I haven't heard that song. God, I haven't heard
Kaiser
that song
loves
forever.
it.
Funny you mention that.
Yeah, I love it. I love Born in the USA because I used to change it to Born in the Wine Alley. So, Born in the Wine Alley. Love it.
Yeah.
I love that classic American rock. It reminds me of better times. 1980s. Love it.
Sean in the USA. There you go.
Sean in the USA. Hey, Sean in the USA.
The best part about that song is the American right wing loves it, but it's like an anti-American song, really.
The original. Yeah. Streets of New York, says Brian. Do you know that?
This is for the 55 and
That's
for
a
the
good song.
legends. Cheers.
Yeah,
Cheers,
Cheers,
Gav.
boys.
Johnny.
8:30 in the morning here.
Oh, wow. You're cracking open the hazy IPAs.
It's
For breakfast?
Just have one for breakfast.
It's 1:30 here, and I'm
Ugh.
I'm ready to swirl it like Gav did his glass and just snake it last year.
I stay away from the
Who
bucket
was
if I
your
can.
yeah? Who was your standout performer in the first half? Gav and Sean.
Well, Nicholas Kuhn, 2 goals, played really well. Did some good defensive work as well. I'm a big fan. I hope he stays. I think he's made an amazing contribution to this season. And I can't believe how quickly some of our fans have turned against him just for a dip in form, albeit a lengthy one.
No, I agree. I think definitely man of the match for the first half. So
Yeah,
I saw in the chat I saw in the chat Paul saying, I hope Gav gives Engels credit for that amazing pass. I'm not sure which one he meant. I must have missed it. It was in the comments but
from the right hand side of midfield, just past the halfway line, Gav, and he sprayed the ball forward, a big arcing pass.
to Maida.
Yeah, all the way across to Maida, but I think the defender cut it out. But beautiful pass, beautiful vision to attempt it as well.
I saw that one, yeah. Went past somebody and ended up at Maida. Yeah.
Yeah, this is vintage 75 CL, 15% volume. I believe the bottle number is 21. Classic. Bottled in 2004, maybe. It's got beefy aromas like Bovril and Shame. Just think Bovril and Shame and cough syrup. You're there.
What is Bovril? I've heard that's one thing we don't have here. I hear people talking about
it's like a beef drink. Like if you imagine like a black coffee. I like oxtail soup. Have you ever had oxtail soup, Shawnee?
I have not. No, I can kind of imagine it.
Yeah, very beefy, but
beef,
it's like
beef flavored hot beverage,
hot water.
It's to warm your belly when you're in a freezing cold game in Scotland, you know.
Or you could drink Buckfast, which also warms your belly as it burns the lining of the interior of your stomach. Gav had a little try. Remember, Gav? I got Gav a half bottle. He wasn't brave enough for the full half bottle, but he drank the neck out of it, and we almost get flung out of paradise. It was wrecked the house just for Gav.
Well, I drank it a bit as a teenager, to be honest. We used to get it, like in growing up in County Antrim. In the offing, you'd get a wee bottle of Buckfast.
Nice. Down the bushes for a shot at the local porn mag. Back in the day. There was always a porn mag in the bushes, Gav. Don't ask me why.
There was always a razzle as well. Or
how long have you been in Malaysia, Gav?
Like 20 years, over 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would genuinely, Gav.
Such a tan, you know.
I would genuinely watch a series, see like Dairy Girls, of you, Brian, and Diggs, and Conrad. Is it your brother's name's Conrad? Is it? I was just calling him Yellow Specs because that's all I remember. Cormac. There you go. That's the 4-man team for the series of your teenage years. We can get your nickname, Nora. It writes itself, Gav. It writes itself. From my point of view, anyway, I've been laughing at it for the past 6. I'm on the 3rd series now. You're getting married. It's not going to end well because you end up moving to Malaysia.
It's great. There's some imagination on you.
It's looking good now. You need to get the trophies in that cabinet behind you, Gav.
Yeah, my fish bowl. Somebody mentioned it. My fish tank.
Yeah, I'm loving it. See what you should do, Gav, right? You should move away with your chair, right? And take a screenshot of just the room and then send it to me and I'll put it behind me and it'll be like I'm in your room with you. Shawnee, just take a picture of your room, send it to me. I'm in Philly. Let's go. First thing I would do if I was in Philly is try and buy an Uzi. Just for the sake of having one. Never fired a gun before, but there's a Yasin already. Are you kidding me? I've not even seen kickoff yet. I'm watching Brendan go down the sideline. Yes! I'll drink to that, yes. Future, here for future yasses. For yasses yet to come.
Oh, yes.
Big Eda.
Nice.
May your life be full of yasses. I seen a footballing podcast, Gav, debating over the most successful club in the world and saying that Rangers had it wrote on their walls, but there was an Egyptian team that claimed the right, but they actually claim like a charity shield as part of their honours. It's a super trophy or something, kind of surprise cup, and they claim that. So like they're the most successful club in the world on the record. But I hope that gets stripped off the walls at Ibrox now. That 55 title. I'm going to run round in my Celtic strip in the Ibrox area, Gav, and shit in the street and pee in doorways and
usual weekend
do
for
all
you.
the things I seen the Rangers fans do when they won 55 and it was a COVID lockdown and I was locked in the house for viral reasons, no spreading viruses and stuff, you know.
Just even when Eda scores, look, even when Eda scores, Ballhead Bob, Jesus, he tried to miss that.
I've not seen it yet. I was just saying,
see
the goal with the first half. Sorry, Shawnee. Sorry, mate.
Oh, you're good.
I was just saying, the goal in the first half that came in for the cross that looked like Jota finished it, but it was an own goal. It was actually Liam Scales that headed the ball for the corner. So that demonstrates that Liam Scales is one of the only players at Celtic who puts his head on the ball. Oh, there we go. There we go. I don't know. He might have tried to miss that there, Gav. He might have. Celtic just need to finish this in style. That's the song suggests.
Nearly got another one there.
Yeah, should have.
Pouring on the agony. Turning on. I'm going to refresh my stream and see if I can catch up a bit. I need to watch a wee 30-second video of some things.
Well, it's all going according to plan, lads. The party is on. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
Dundee Parkway then. Is that where we're going, Gav?
What's that?
Trondheim Parkway. Are we all up there again?
Uh-huh.
In the rain. What happened? What's this HARP technology Donald Trump's using to make it rain today, Gav? It's meant to be 3 weeks of sunshine in Glasgow. It's the first rain we've seen.
Gee, Square Sausage Mick is full of puns tonight, look.
Square Sausage Mick is always full of the puns. He spilled the beans. Gav, you've got your own button as well. Usually when we're streaming and you're in the shadows watching the game, we imagine you've got the stream on and just smoking a cigarette in the darkness. So it's always like the guy for X-Files. Gav is always watching.
Very good.
He's out there.
I'm not.
He's out there.
Not always watching.
But that was part of when Daniel started arguing with Red Scotland about flat off and stuff.
It was me. Yeah,
I told him it was you. I says, that's Gav. He's trolling you just because he was taking it too serious. He was like, it started off as a laughing joke and I thought they were jesting between each other. And then Dan was like, no, the world is round, you fucking idiot. And I'm like, right, Daniel, deep breath, bro. Wind it in a bit. That's actually Gav on a fake account. Make him second think.
David Clarkson suggesting a song here.
What?
My Eda.
It's the one.
My Eda.
That's the one I've been waiting to play.
Oh, jeez.
Waiting for my Eda to score.
Uh-oh.
There's another...
what did they throw on there?
There's another hail of missiles onto the pitch. Slightly larger this time.
I'm loving the
How did they get
display
those
all around the pitch for El Dorado tonic wine. That is the fire. I don't even buy that stuff unless I'm stripping paint off banisters. that is the stuff. See if you've got a pair of work boots and you've like trodden in toxic waste, you buy Eldorado to scrub it off. It's a secret hack. Even the toxic
I hear
waste
people
melts
rave
away.
about that stuff too. I've never had that either.
Oh, it's horrendous. Shawnee will. One of my friends, right, he's just outside of Chicago, sent me a headband in the post. See, like a forehead piece of material, and it cost him like $40 to send this headband to Scotland. So I was thinking to myself, I'll send you a bottle of wine, I'll send you a bottle of each, but it'll probably cost me like $600 to send a bottle of £4 wine and a bottle of £8 wine to the States. You'd be cheaper getting a flight and coming and staying here, bro. I've got a spare room. It's come to Ibrox. What's this here? What's that? What's next? Something for Navid's. I've got a Navid button, by the way. I was waiting to use it.
I think that's the idea behind the balls. It's like a... Sorry.
The balls are on the pitch. The mask. You see the picture on it for the GB? Whenever I see that face, the mask, obviously the movie with Jim Carrey, right? Obviously I remember the movie, but there's a video in Glasgow, Gav, and it's a guy on the veranda and he's just wearing a towel and it starts that and he's just jogging backwards and he turns around and he's got that big green face on for the mask. It just, every time I see it, it cuts me up, man. It's hilarious.
What's going on here?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I'm well ready. Big Baz, is he live right now? What is Baz doing? Oh, that's a Hand of God, right? Pegging Baz only fan. HOG is Hand of God. That's Baz's wife. So this guy here kind of trolls. And then he said, Hand of God asked for me to join the pegging. And I was like, well up for it. I thought it was serious. I was like, fucking hell yeah, man. Pay my flight. I'm over there in 5 minutes. But like, it turned out not to be serious. I thought like me and Baz could do like a bit of docking. So like sausage to sausage. And then it turned out to be fake. It's
Shawnee, I hope you're glad you joined us tonight.
It's morning for Shawnee. He's got docking on the mind. He's got IPA in the morning. He knows what it's all about. Gav, you've had nuts in your mouth. I'm talking about docking. It's a typical worldwide CSC.
Mm-hmm.
We're not allowed to call it that, right, Gav? It makes us look like alcoholics.
Yeah, some people don't like the fact that we stopped calling it the Drinkalong.
I had an Avengers button, Gav, that played the Avengers theme tune, and I used to press it and shout, "Alcoholics, assemble!" It's the Drinkalong. And then I was like, that's kind of like Barney Gump here for The Simpsons. Look at my face. See, in all seriousness, right, legends, I'm just going to confess right now, it was me that wanted it changed for the Drinkalong to something alternative, because I didn't like the idea of giving off that all yous just drink. Of course, it is just like when the games are on, which is usually once a week. You know what I mean, Shawnee? It's not a lot, but when the games are on twice a week and it's a Saturday and a Wednesday, you start to get a bit crusty, you know, bro. You start to look like you should be on Rab C Nisbet. I caught myself wearing a string vest a couple of times. You know, I was like, what's going on here? The bandana was on. I don't even know what it is. I wanted to show you it as well, legend.
Yeah, these are odd times for me to have a drink along, but 7:30. It's not my usual. Next week we're at 7 a.m. for the Hun game, so on Sunday. So.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's what I've been saving, Shawnee. That's what I've been saving my pyro for the Hun game. So when you see the green smoke, you know who it was who threw it. outside the stadium because it'll be coming for the Copeland Road end rather than where the Celtic fans are at the Brumlin Road end. Walter Smith, it was that statue of Walter Smith that threw it. I seen it. The glug along. That one's that's got potential in it. That's got potential. The bum chug along. Even more potential. I did have Kaiser's Morning Wood. I only managed like 5 shows and then it got cancelled. Would you reinstitute Kaiser's Morning Wood on a Celtic world, Gav? Some people got skelfs. I'm not going to lie.
Scared.
Some people got skelfs. You know, the colour. You know, some people didn't like it. Some people were jealous. I would love to be on the inside of the complaints department, Gav. See when people put complaints in about us and they send them out to they send them out to the complaints department. I would love to see what people email and say, like, don't bring that guy back on the show again. There's a yes. There's another yes. There's another yes, Gav. Have you seen it yet?
No.
Yes.
God, must have come out of nothing.
That's more like it.
Who's this here? Biggie Day again?
Yeah.
We got a Maeda goal yet.
Oh, good finish.
Goal. Still not seen it, legends.
I just saw it. I'm guessing that the goalie had to do a little better there. He didn't really get a lot on that one.
I'm so far behind. I'm watching Dundee United get a free kick for someone falling over. That's how far behind I am. He needs his own sound. If only we could find a song. We need to find a song, Gav, that correlates with eating pizza, getting drunk, and being sick in the back of a taxi. So the musically minded out there, we need an Adam Ida song that includes these key factors, as well as telling the taxi driver to fuck off. You're no paying for the cleanup.
I've got there's an Adam Ida song under development, let's just say. So I might have to factor in some taxi pizza lyrics.
Yeah, exciting times. Calzone. A calzone and a cab home.
Oh.
It writes itself.
Oh, look at you, yeah. So creative.
Did you see the goal yet, Kaiser?
No.
Sorry, go ahead.
Callum McGregor busting forward now. Cuts it out. Yeah, Ida. Good finish. Just seen it. Bottom right-hand corner.
It was like a half chance, really, that he converted.
Yeah, it was a good finish.
You think so?
He got
that's bread and butter for a striker, do you think, Gav? I think he leaned on the defender with his shoulder before he took the step to make the space for himself. It was great forward play. Beautiful finish.
He did well to squeeze it into the near post, yeah.
Yeah.
That's big Marty in. Welcome in, Marty, my man. Buzzing. Marty's also a local of the Ibrox area. Well known to the Kaiser. It's amazing the amount of people that I get to meet through the podcasts and stuff just round about the city as well. It's mental. I can only imagine if we were bigger, if we were had a massive following, it'd be so much fun. Hilarity would ensue, Gav.
Yeah. Well, you guys are only, 2 years doing this now? Two seasons?
I think this is just the start of our second year.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, how far in are we, Gav?
Yeah, that's it. Second season.
Yeah. And the season seems to be almost over. So we're just going on to our third season then next year. Which it doesn't seem like it's been that long, Gav, in all honesty. It flies by. He's a small arms dealer. Come on. That needs a.
Didn't hear that.
The dad jokes that, you know, see some of them it suppresses, Gav. But see if I turn the noise suppression off on StreamYard, it's no good. But if I keep talking through it, you'll hear it. Hopefully, because it will play over while I'm talking. Just claps and laughs. Yo, Marty Hale, legend. 55 title party to walk about the streets and put street shutter and whatnot. Make sure you protect the statues as well in the city centre.
Brilliant.
Protect the statues. Destroy the benches.
Well, there's Kuhn is off. Time for Jamesy to come on and score, is it?
Oh, we need Jamesy to get a goal.
I was about to say, Gav, that would be the cherry in the cake. That 16th season goal, 16 campaigns, one goal every, well, at least one every campaign. So I would love to see Forrest come
Paolo are on.
Paolo Bernardo.
Who's Bernardo on for? Angles.
Who are the changes?
Bernardo for Angles. And Forrest for Kuhn.
There we go, Craig Young. Piling on the agony, turning on the style. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, scoring all the while. You never see such football if you travelled miles and miles. Watching the Celtic turning on the style.
Doing the huddle now.
Yeah, hell yeah. Look how empty those fucking orange seats are now, Gav. Imagine how full they would still be and how amazing this would look in TV. All doing the huddle. Right round the entirety.
You can even see the DUFC behind the goal.
See, every fan, Gav, should bring hairspray and a lighter and just...
I can't think of any downside to that.
Just reinitiate the plastic seat to make it shiny again. Kaiser is all buckied up. It's only a half bottle, but it's already kicked in. I'll take your advice, Snitch, right? And I'll stop drinking. Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Mom. Hyper. I think that's the overriding thought.
So what's the best away game experience for you guys in the league?
I don't really go to many away games, right? In all honesty, so I can't really say definitive, but I have been to Dingwall. I have been all the way up to watch us play Ross County, and some away games are, the away support is amazing. So like, because you're drinking on the buses usually, so you're all pretty much scooshed by the time you get there, and yeah, it's a good experience.
Yeah, I always feel like, at least it comes across on the TV, Tannadice comes off pretty good every time from our fans, at least. Like, it looks like a good time.
I think the Celtic away support are like a lot of them, I'm just going to say mostly, a lot of them are ultras, but Celtic away support are just world renowned for bringing such support, such voice and volume to wherever we go. Of course, when times are better, times are good right now. We've always been like that, but when times are hard, I remember it not being so happy in the stands. What's your cat's name, Mick? No square sausage, no party. I'm digging the name change there, Ultras. I'm digging it. All the Ultras are in. Get pegging only fans Ultras. I've got square sausage Ultras. No square sausage, no party. Yeah, true. True, Dingwall. What an away game to choose to go to. I would like to go to some European games and Champions League games. I've not been to many Champions League games. Even at Paradise, I've only been to a few. Is Shawnee coming back, Gav? Or is he...
I hope
that
so.
IPA?
I don't know, he's
Adam?
disappeared. He's not. Oh, here he is, maybe.
There we go.
Sorry, got booted off there.
He's back. He's back as Stan.
But
Shawnee's like, my name's no Stan. As Kaiser guys called me like 10 different names in the one show. Sorry, Shawnee. I can read Shawnee. I know who you are. Just as in
it's all
the joke.
good.
He's back as Stan. It's a Lee Evans joke for the Olympics. He like keeps up bringing out countries. It's like Stan. He's back as Stan. Pakistan. All the Stans.
Uzbekistan.
Uzbekistan. Well, there you go. Afghanistan. Well, David is. Ties it all together. Gav would have loved that segment if he was here. He'd have tied that into an actual point.
Gav is here.
Yep, Gav is here. In spirit, but in actuality, he's watching the game.
I'm watching the game. Sorry about that.
No, that's what we're here for. Just you're watching the future, so I'm watching you, and then I glance at the screen. Just intently staring at you, Gav, this entire stream.
Yeah, I'm used to it.
Yeah. We did go to Paradise together. I did do it there as well, didn't I?
In the toilets.
In the toilets. Oh, yeah. Couldn't help stare. Had to stare in the toilets. I've never seen anyone sit down in a urinal to pee.
Go on. Oh.
Never in my life.
Oh.
There's a yas in chat. It's a Sarah yas.
Really? That's a
Far
yes?
checked. Yeah.
They're playing
That's a
some nice.
yas.
Can't be a yes.
Rio? No?
She's even further in
Sarah's
the future than
yes.
you.
Sarah.
Peter.
She's a premature yasser.
I think she's a premature yes, or nobody else is yassing. Oh, haha, didn't mean that.
Oh, finger slip. Typed in a full yes.
Oh,
Accidentally.
There's nothing worse than someone yassing before time.
Yeah, that would have been a tough finish.
Honestly.
I
thought it was in.
I thought it was in too. More because I was assuming it was in from all the yasses.
Yeah. Or maybe there was a quick corner, I was hoping.
Something happened there. There was a quick yes in chat. Just came out of nowhere. A preemptive yassing.
Sarah's entertaining herself there.
Oops.
Desperate to be the first yes. Look, she's got yes printed and she's just waiting to hit return. That must
by
be what
accident.
happened. There's no way you would have printed Y, several A's and several S's just as Ida missed that opportunity.
Just to be the first. Just to be the first. You can do it. You can do
Hilarious.
it. Be the first.
Can't have Christoph being the constant first in line.
Just outperforming Christoph's now. That looked like a yes.
That's funny.
Just poised, ready to strike like a tiger. Poised like a tiger.
Oh, come on.
I miss pressing this one.
What the dog doing?
Because X-Man isn't here staring at the back of Daniel's head. Just stares at Daniel's head. I swear Daniel takes dog biscuits and he must sleep in them or something. He gets them stuck to the back of his head. The way X-Man just stares at him. That caused a time paradox. Reality just folded in on itself. It was like that particle collision experiment. Sarah's trying to fire in Yassi's early. Christoph's reacting. The results in a goal here. Wait, you see this? We're getting a 6 here. That paradox is going to result in a goal. The Watchalong. Oh, I like it. The Watchalong.
There you go.
It's very assumptuous, you know,
It
that
is.
we're
It
going
is,
to
it
be
is.
yassing
Yeah, there's
every
going to be
stream.
loads of yasses.
It's like when my missus was pregnant and we found out it was our first son, and she was asking me to choose names, and I thought I like the name Adonis, but it's very, very presumptuous. You know,
Yeah.
what if he's born and he's not an Adonis and he has the name
Yeah.
Adonis? What's your
I know,
name?
it'll
And he's a
work
big fat
against you.
guy. Adonis. I'm like, leave it out. We'll choose a different name. So we settled on Lucius. Which
Oh,
is a
nice.
nice name too.
Sarah,
Time
with
to
the first
usurp.
ever usage of the word usurp, I think, on the Drinkalong.
Usurper.
Yeah.
He's trying to steal Christoph's power. Father Ted. Love it.
Subs.
Usurp. Usurp is a very satisfying word to say, isn't it?
Yes.
I think it is anyway.
I don't have much call to use it in everyday life, but
Yeah, I can't think of
No.
the last time I used that word.
but for this day forward, anyone skips me in the queue, anything,
Yeah.
trying to usurp me, usurper.
McCowan for Hatate.
Those
Oh,
Dundee
somehow
United
there's
stands
been
are
loads of
so empty now.
substitutions.
Yeah.
I didn't notice Sloop coming on.
Yeah,
Sloop's
Sloop just
on.
came on for and McCowan for Hatate.
Oh, he just came on, did he?
Yep, just now. Well, for me.
McLaughlin P has a 5-1
He's all for the Arabs
bet
now.
on. Oh, hold on, not that one.
Yeah. That's Dundee United's nickname for their team, the Arabs.
Did you know that,
I have
Shawnee?
no idea
I
why.
did, yeah. Yeah, where's that come from? I did know that.
The only explanation I've heard something to do with the amount of sand that was on their pitch one time, you know, when Celtic went to play there, or maybe somebody else, maybe when the pitch was open, so much sand, they were like, it's like playing in the desert.
I like that's just indicative of Scottish power. Seen it on the TV and being like, so much sand in there. Call the team the Arabs. Just riding around on camels.
Yeah, it was from a different time, you know.
Yeah.
Don't they
Actually, I
have some
went
like
to
Irish
Turkish.
connections? Dundee United?
Well, they were originally Dundee Hibernian.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I went to a Turkish barber when I was in Glasgow as well to get my head shaved because I was away for 3 weeks and that's too long to be away from my clippers. So I just went in and said, you wouldn't run your clippers over this? And he said, yeah, sure. And then he gave me like a towel shave when I was in there. It's
So
very
you want to
enjoyable.
towel shave your head as well. Get
Well,
get the open edge
didn't
razor
do that.
round the dome.
Yeah.
You've
And he
been putting
offered to do my
you've
nasal
been
hairs.
smearing
He
vandal
offered to
grease
do
on it
that.
and running it fences, Gav.
You know, the ears and then the nostrils.
Well, and they
But
pull the hair out.
wasn't up for that.
That's the best bit.
Job.
See when you get that done, Gav, if you ever go to the Turkish barber and you get that done, and they put the wax and the little buds in your nose, right? And then they pull them out. Just watch the barber's face, because he looks at them with satisfaction. He's like, fucking hairy nose there. It doesn't matter if you look at them with satisfaction. It's all about the barber's face.
Yeah.
I like Batiste, vertical stripes.
God, the stadium's nearly empty.
Yeah, there's nobody left. On
So many
Dundee
seats.
United.
They took all the tangerines and went home. Seen them gather them all up and put them in bags at the side of the pitch and hand them out to the fans there, and the Dundee United fans, a bag each.
That's as much fruit as you'll ever see in Scotland, Shawnee.
I was about to say that there, unless it's deep fried. Where's the batter? I was looking at that. Where's the batter? It's not a tangerine because there's no batter on it. How come they these through a tangerine supper? There'll be seagulls on the pitch and everything. It'd be chaos. There's no such thing as a tangerine supper, because that's too healthy. It's a Mars bar supper. It's the closest we get to it.
I'm still trying to come to grips with
Deep
a
fried avocado.
beef flavored drink.
It's like gravy granules. You use gravy granules, of course. A very common one in Scotland would be oxo, like oxo cubes, and you crumble them and then put hot water in it. It's like that. It serves slightly thicker and more beefy tasting. It's kind of like a cross between gravy and
he's got to be offside.
A beef drink.
Save.
Brilliant save there.
I've been impressed with Sinisalo.
He's hardly put a foot wrong, has he?
Yeah. I think he's getting better each week too.
But that was one of those, if they'd scored, you mightn't have blamed him too much, but he pulled out a good save.
I think it's worthwhile saying Kasper Schmeichel definitely extended his deal another year, right? He's out injured right now. He's going to come back. Everybody's expecting Kasper Schmeichel to be first pick again, week in, week out. For me, I'd like to see them split the time a lot more, given how Sinisalo has played and how he is developing game on game, just like Shawnee says. He's getting better game on game, growing in confidence. He's almost at the halfway line now, spraying passes around with the defence. If that's not confident, I don't know what is. But Champions League level is a different story. I don't know how Sinisalo would, he's not really been tested at that level, but definitely splitting the domestic level. We could even get an extra year out of Kasper Schmeichel if we played him half as much. Sign him another year, extend his deal another year, and have him for the big European stage. Bring Sinisalo in, perhaps if we manage to qualify, and if we grow and manage to qualify early for the knockouts, then bring Sinisalo in for the remaining games and get him the Champions League experience.
Yeah, I mean, because it keeps Sinisalo, kind of in the fold. Because if you're not playing, he's not gonna want to stay. So if you got a guy who can play, like you said, give him a little bit of time.
Yep, sorry, 100%. I think there's got to be other clubs who have looked at Sinisalo being a debutant to Kasper Schmeichel and then coming in and getting this opportunity. And he's not been like Barkas, has he? Now, Arthur Boric was the holy goalie, but Barkas was the holy goalie, spelt different, only not spelt the same. A different kind of holy, a Swiss cheese goalie he was. Sinisalo has definitely not been that. He makes critical stops as well, periods of inactivity, and he makes good saves. That is the defining quality of a Celtic goalkeeper, to be inactive for a while and then still make a high quality save.
Yeah.
So I think he deserves a lot more time. 100% correct, mate, in your assessment.
Yeah, because that last save, he had nothing to do for the whole entire half, and then just to be ready. And I think that
Well, there's
takes
only
that's
about
Just coming
10
on my
minutes.
screen now. It just makes a stop right now. Just sorry.
Yeah, is
Kev.
that the save you've just seen?
Yeah, I just seen him make a stop
Oh,
right now,
jeez.
mate.
Are you like
You're
5 minutes
getting
behind
further
now?
behind. Your game is actually
Yeah.
moving slower than ours.
I'm just ticking on to 80 minutes now. It's a
Yeah.
throw
I know.
in.
I was just going to say there's only like 10 or 15 minutes left of meaningful football this season. So let's enjoy it while it still means something.
Not really, Gav, because we still have the cup final to look forward to.
Okay. I'm in the league, I mean.
But yeah, domestic as in domestic campaign. Then it finishes
In the
today
league,
with a 5-0
yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
And Tannadice with a 5-0 victory as I'm seeing it. Maybe we'll get the 6 before the end of time, I don't know. But either way, a fitting finish to an amazing campaign. I can't believe the article's saying it's a tedious treble. And first they've awarded us a treble and we've not even won it yet. But then to say it's tedious, I've watched Celtic play in the Champions League and I've been enthralled. Every game I've been utterly enthralled. Did we just get a chance there? I'll need to wait and see that one, Gav, then.
Well, I thought something was going to happen that everyone wants to see happen. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand the tedious thing makes no sense to me. Like it's
typical press bullshit.
It's a way to it's propaganda in a way, Shawnee. Yeah. It's a way to downplay the support and I hope that we don't turn up in Trondheim Parkway today and celebrate the 55, right, and force. And then we'll also turn up on the 17th of May after the Scottish Cup final and turn up and force. They don't want two parties in the city centre. They don't want to admit that we should have a fan zone next to Paradise and it wouldn't be a concern for police. It would be stewarded, sorry. You love the tedium. Yeah, that's right. I would settle for this tedious every year.
Yeah.
Give me this year on year. Maybe a little bit better in Europe if we can do that. I understand. It's like, for me, it looks like incremental steps to make the progression. But understandably, it's like monumental leaps to make the progression to going for taking Bayern Munich almost all the way to actually beating Bayern Munich in qualifying. It's actually a gargantuan step to... It seems like it's not that much, a couple of players here and there. It's actually gargantuan. The players they brought on at the end of the game, the quality of their players, the price tag of the players they brought on, and that's their squad. That's the depth, level and calibre of their squad. For us to have those kind of players playing in Scotland, like Scotland's a joke league to players of that calibre.
Oh,
so it's fun yard football. I've seen comparisons with like some of Celtic's best players, right? Like we paid 9 million for Adam Ida. Some English fans would say he's firmly championship level, but doing well at Celtic. Maybe has the ability to be a bottom tier Premiership player. And then I look at the rest of Scotland and the rest of the players in Scotland, and I look at Dundee United and players like that, and I'm like, where would they be in the grand scheme of English football? They would be like League 2 players at best. They wouldn't even be championship players. And that's the level that Celtic need to compete with and also build a squad to compete with the elite level of Europe. So it's like a League 2 side or a championship side in England. Celtic would probably be at the level right now, top of the championship. But like that and going as far as we did in the Champions League, that's the gulf that we're bridging and doing what we've done this year. I can't believe somebody has the nerve to call that tedious.
Fuck off.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Hey, I'm watching on two different things. One is Celtic TV. The other is Scottish football. And I've been told that's run by Huns. And it's just paused and said, thank you for watching.
Yep, Sarah.
Just as the game winds down.
Just as the game went 100%, Sarah. See if the council could establish their own security to police the events and toilet the events and charge Celtic extra council tax and extra whatever you call it, right? They would do it and then they would give us a fan zone, but they won't do it. I always say Celtic should buy a cruise liner Shawnee, we should buy a cruise liner, we should park it on the Clyde. Then you don't need to worry about planning permission from Glasgow City Council. Fuck those nerds. You just park your shit, anchor it, have a casino, have your hotel on the shit, have it all on there, and we all sail away. We all got on the boat, all the away support for European games down at the Clyde, and we all sail away with Celtic in Europe, all around Europe. We take our full 2,500 fan support on the boat. We're all spending more money on the boat. We're drinking on the boat. All money goes back to Celtic. Our full travelling support descends on a city, goes back to the boat after the game. We're not spending more money in your city. We're going back to the boat and we're spending more money there. That's just like to keep the money coming to Celtic and have that floating hotel that has nothing to do with Glasgow City Council and officials and chiefs telling you can or can't build. You can or cannot have a party there. You can or cannot have a casino and hotel. Just take it out of their hands, put it on a cruise liner and park it in the Clyde. It was good enough to park
I like this thinking.
a cruise liner for a COVID patient.
Way outside the box.
Yeah, way outside the box. You got to think outside the box.
All right, we just need Forrest to get a goal now. That'll complete this day.
We can call it the Irish Rover. Craig Young's named the boat and everything. We can sail to America and not hit a fucking iceberg. Unless you need some ice in your scotch. We'll lean the cruise liner to the side. And you can just scrape it, your glass.
I got Jinky's rowboat be the cruise ship.
Jinky's rowboat. Oh, hell yeah. Jinky was known for having a whiskey or two and gone missing, losing his oars. Accidentally. Things like this, sorry, see when you suggest things like this, usually I suggested things like this when I was on Axum 2.5 years ago, and now I watched them having discussions and ideas that I suggested, other people regurgitate like it's their own. Like I had this independent thought, maybe have a statue of Fergus McCann with his cap outstretched, and all the money that Celtic fans donate goes through a pipe down his arm and into an underground vault with a big digital counter, and it's dedicated to the legacy of Fergus McCann and always building a bigger paradise, and the fans are all contributing. And then other people talk about that and they're like, I had this brilliant idea that I never heard anywhere before. How about a statue of Fergus McCann? Like how about when I suggested we get rid of the League Cups, remember that, Gav? We get rid of the League Cups and we have a British Cup. I suggested that. I see a lot of channels talking about that now as well. Like it's their own idea. Don't forget where it comes from, legends. Let them know. I see other channels doing our game as well, Gav. See that game you host where you need to identify the player with the symbols?
Oh, yeah. Been doing that as well.
That's people love that, Gav. People love that. Shawnee's like, what game are you talking about? It's like a wee segment and it's like pictures that identify a Celtic player. But it's
I
like
know what you mean. Yeah, I've seen it.
But yeah, I've seen a few other channels do it as well, pick up the segment. And I'm like, oh, hell yeah, segments are exchangeable. There's a couple I like from other channels I'd like to use. I thought they were like, you done your own, we do our own.
Okay, lads, we're into the last couple of minutes and it's official. This is an historic moment. Fans are loving it.
Five now.
They're in great voice.
55th title.
Yeah, I got the game on mute,
fans
so
have
I
been
can't
outstanding.
hear.
You gotta put some sound on, Sean. Stick it in your ears.
Put it on. You put it on, Gaff. Put it on the channel. It's just fan sound.
Oh, I can see him now.
No, I can't. I don't know if I can.
I
Because I'm
got it
sharing
louder
screen
now.
with the sound off.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Joseph.
I know. Well, my one friend here had a 5-0 bet today, so he's probably happy too right now.
Sweet.
I'm sure I said 5-0 before the game as well, Gaff. I'm sure that was my prediction.
I said 3-1, but
Martin Nichol, legend. We love you too. Anybody in the chat, right? See if you would like to appear on the Watchalong or the Yassalong. If you would like to come in and appear, make sure you just contact us here in chat, contact in the comments after the stream, contact with email, social media, contact Gav, and just say you're interested in coming on and come on the show. It's perfect way. It's relaxed. It's not like it's interview like the mainstream show where they're going to ask you for Celtic knowledge and you're going to be humiliated for not knowing. And that never happens, legends, by the way. That never happens. But that's what you're fearful. That's what I was fearful of before I came on. People would ask you questions like, and who was Willie Maley's first sign? And you're like, I don't fucking know.
It's not
Does
a
it make me a
swinging
shit
dick
fan?
contest, you know.
I'm going to get, look, I don't want to expose too much, Gav, but I'm going to buy a big Magnum. See, like a huge Magnum bottle of champagne. And supposing we win, you know, supposing we win at the away game, I'm going to wait till the opposing players come out the side of the stadium and I'm going to squish them with champagne, especially Cherny. I'm going to make sure I squish him or his face with champagne. I'm going to let him know you're champagne squishers. Yeah, wee water squisher, yeah.
There you go.
Champions again, ole, ole. Champions again, ole, ole. Champions
There you
again.
go.
Delighted.
The whistle has gone. 5-0. You absolute beauty.
Brilliant. Dundee United were solid. First 35 minutes, they were absolutely rigid, absolutely solid. You mentioned it as well, Gav, the formation set up, how well trained and robust they were. Even now, they've never lost their shape. 5 goals down. Every single goal Celtic have taken from them, nothing has been given. Other than the own goal. But I think Liam Scales deserves that for getting a header on a corner. It's so rare.
Champions again, ole, ole. That was for His Holiness.
That was for His Holiness. Yeah, Papa Francesco. That's for the Papa. At once for the Papa.
4 in a row. Wonder will we see
4 in a row.
CCV getting up going, sorry Rangers, 4 in a row. Like he did last year.
Well, we're looking forward to it. See all the press and everything breaking. I know we don't stay on after the game for very long, Gav, but most the watchers kind of disperse and go to other channels. So wherever you go, make sure you let people know where the Watchalong is and where a Celtic World is. Let them know to come and check us out. It's always a pleasure to be watching the games. Good games and the bad games. First time Gav's been here. First time Shawnee's been here.
Glory Hunter.
Amazing. Amazing.
It's not the first time I've been here, but it's been the first time for a while.
First time no X-Man, and we still won.
Yeah, Sean just comes in for the trophy. Trophy moment.
You glory hound.
I am such a glory hunter.
Oh, that's interesting.
I'll be back next week for the Hun game too. I'll show up for those.
Hell yeah, Shawnee.
Hun games and trophies.
Looking forward to it, mate. For zombie slaying and trophies. Shawnee turns up for. He's like that bird. Oh, he's like that bird.
Oh, he doesn't like to hear 55. The true 55.
The true 50, the actual 55. No, the 49 death and then the resurrected title. None of that shit. This is the actual 55. Lineal. Like Tyson, the lineal champions. Untouched. I love it.
Well done, Nicholas Kuhn. He had a good game.
You did.
Nice to
Certainly
see
shut
you.
me up, Gav. He's looked very, for me, since the game at Ibrox, where Jeffy elbowed him in the face and there was no real comeuppance for it. I always expect a player, see when your best players in your squad, we've all played in squads and you've got a flair player, a good player, good skill. See when he gets kicked, you go and kick the person who kicked him. No one went and kicked Jeffy after he forearm smashed Kuhn in the nose and had him bleeding for the face. For me, Callum McGregor should have ran over there and flying headbutt him right in the face, taking the yellow card. Just lay a marker on him. Like, don't do that to our players. Yeah, I seen Kuhn get a yellow card slightly after it for kicking out at Jeffy, but since then, it seemed to be within himself. It was like he taking that knock, and it had knocked his confidence as well. Seen a lot of Celtic fans saying, as well as I said, Kuhn's wisdom teeth have grew back because it was like flashbacks to when he first arrived. He was so far, he'd receded so far within himself. Right, so are we calling this a...
I think so. I think I have to go for a late dog walk. But I see Cal Mack being interviewed there.
Cheers, Brendan. Cheers,
Brendan. So we'll let you all go away and enjoy this moment in your own way. Enjoy post-match interviews, all the crack on social media.
There will be a lot of people
at work
going to the stadium for the players coming back, Gav.
Oh, yeah.
So usually what will happen for the players travelling back from Tannadice, fans will culminate outside Paradise and then they'll descend upon Trondheim Parkway, bottles of cider in hand. I'm looking forward to seeing you all there.
All right, Shawnee, thanks for joining us on this special occasion.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah,
and we'll see you again another time, no doubt.
Yeah, he's already says.
Shawnee's going to become more of a fixture. Isn't that right, Shawnee?
Hell yeah.
One way or another.
Yes, definitely. Working on that.
All right. Okay, thanks everyone for joining us. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the party. Fantastic. And we'll be back as usual on Monday to sort of pick it apart and all the best bits of the crack that has happened between now and then. All right. See you, legends.
Hail, hail.
Hail, hail.
Cheers, boys. Hail, hail.